Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi's visit again was another historic visit in our relationship with UAE. As always, whenever he visits, it becomes like it may be a very short. He was here for only for a few hours, but I can tell you that the substance was very high. UAE presently, which is participating about 5.5 million barrels. Today, the leaders took the decision, why don't we enhance it? We should work to enhancing it to 30 million barrels. And in this regard, how do we can create new facilities in new places like Chandigarh in Odisha was one. Second was also to go beyond crude reserves and to work together to also set up strategic storage reserve for the gas, LNG, LPG. This is the new reality. We have to work on a strategic, and that's the leadership which took that decision. Third was again, not only in India, but also the strategic storage reserve which UAE has in Fujairah. So how India would also participate and store its reserves out there. And fourth was also LPG supplies, long-term contracts to work for long-term, not short-term. It's like long-term investment in each other. When supplies of long-term basis, the LPG supplies, the cooking gas to India.
Prime Minister Modi and Prime Minister Jaitan then participated in the Chola copper plates restitution ceremony, which again we have issued a press release on that. The two sets of the copper plates, 21 large and 3 small each, bearing royal charters of Emperors Rajendra Chola I and Kulothunga Chola I, a cultural treasure for us that are being returned to India by the Netherlands.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi, accompanied by his Dutch counterpart Rob Jetten, on Saturday witnessed the signing of an agreement between Tata Electronics and ASML to support the semiconductor fab in Dhalara, Gujarat.
The two prime ministers then attended the signing of the partnership agreement between Tata Electronics and ASML, which I mentioned in the beginning, supporting the semiconductor fab in Dholera, ASML's first such partnership with India. This is a significant step in advancing India's semiconductor ecosystem. Those who are following India's economic transformation would know that in the last few years there has been a complete transformation in the semiconductor industry in India. Now, we are moving ahead with a significant progress in that field, and this would be a major development in that direction, particularly with our fab coming up in Dholera. we have elevated our relationship to the strategic partnership today based on 4 key elements. Let me list it out. 1. Strategic dialogue for stability and security. 2nd, next generation economic partnership. 3rd, emerging technologies and trusted connectivity. 4th, shaping tomorrow together, planet, people, health and resilience. The 2 leaders also adopted a joint action plan for 2026-2030 to operationalize the strategy partnership. Both of these documents have been released on the MEA website. I would urge you to go through that because it details of this strategic partnership and the action plan implementing that strategic partnership has been detailed in that. I would like to highlight another special gesture by the government, by Sweden today, in a special gesture for Prime Minister Modi's leadership in building India-Sweden relationship. The Royal Order of the Polar Star, Commander Grand Cross was conferred upon Prime Minister Modi on behalf of His Majesty the King of Sweden by Her Royal Highness Crown Princess Victoria, conferred it on Honorable Prime Minister. Let me mention that it is among Sweden's oldest and most distinguished honors conferred upon foreign dignitaries and heads of government in recognition of exceptional public service and contribution towards strengthening relations with Sweden. Visit was marked by a special milestone in India-Norway bilateral relationship, as the leaders have elevated the bilateral relationship to a green strategic partnership to provide a strategic dimension to the collaboration in climate action, renewable energy, resilient supply chains, green technologies, and blue economy. Today, after arrival, later in the afternoon, Prime Minister Modi had an audience with His Majesty the King. The discussions reflected on the long-standing friendship and mutual respect and strong people-to-people ties between India and Norway. We have set a target for 500 gigawatt of renewable energy by 2030, which is a major achievement, and 5 million tons of hydrogen, green hydrogen by 2030. These are very important targets which we have set. And these targets are again part of, let us look at the bigger picture. It is part of that journey which we have, the Vikasit Bharat journey, which Prime Minister has given the vision for the country. By 2047, when we become a 100-year-old independent country, we are looking at a Vikasit Bharat, a developed India.
Both leaders agreed